In this video, we're going to go over how to power your CPAP during a power outage. I recently did a video that showcased my nightstand EDC, which listed out all of the items that I store in and around my nightstand. As part of that video, I showed that I've been sleeping with a CPAP machine lately. And a few folks asked, well, how do you power your CPAP if there's a power outage? Well, this video is for you. This is how to power your CPAP during a power outage. Let's get started. CPAP stands for Continuous Positive Airway Pressure. This type of therapy is a common treatment for obstructive sleep apnea. A CPAP machine uses a hose connected to a mask or nose piece to deliver constant and steady air pressure to help you breathe while you sleep. I use the ResMed AirSense 10 CPAP machine. It's one of the quietest CPAP machines on the market. It's designed to keep you healthy and comfortable by automatically determining the lowest pressure needed for your treatment. It has a few different intelligent features like auto ramp and sleep onset detection. Once you get used to sleeping with a CPAP machine, you never want to go back. And so I take the ResMed AirSense 10 CPAP machine with me if I'm going out of town or even camping. Well, what do you do during a power outage? The best thing to do is plug your CPAP machine into a power bank. There's a lot of different brands out there right now, some more expensive than others. The power banks from Energy are really popular in the emergency preparedness field. However, for my CPAP machine, I've been using the Jackery Portable Power Station Explorer 500. This is a 518 watt-hour outdoor solar generator mobile lithium battery pack with 110-volt 500-watt AC outlet. You could also use solar panels with it. It's specifically designed for road trips, camping, and outdoor adventures. The Explorer 500 costs $500. Jackery has a few different sizes that you could go with, such as the Explorer 240 or the Explorer 300. I went with the 500 because I want to be able to power my CPAP for several days. However, to efficiently use the Jackery Explorer 500, you have to do a few different things slightly differently than how you would while using your CPAP machine at your home and plugged into a wall outlet. The Jackery Explorer 500 has a few different outlets that you could plug into. You could always just plug directly into the AC outlet like you do normally, but that's actually an inefficient way of powering your CPAP. If you were to plug it into the AC port on your Jackery Explorer 500 and not make any adjustments to the actual CPAP machine itself, you only really get around 22 hours of power. So that will allow you to sleep for 7 hours a night for 3 nights. During my testing with this setup, I found that you lose around 4.5% per hour of your power. So yeah, it will get you through 3 days of a power outage, but it won't get you through a week. So here are 2 things that you're going to want to make sure to do to get the most efficiency out of your Jackery power bank. Number 1, use a DC adapter. You will lose about 10% in the conversion from AC to DC. So that's why you don't really want to plug it into the AC outlet on the Jackery power bank, like you would normally when plugging it into your wall outlet. It's much more efficient to use a DC adapter that gives you a lot more runtime on your CPAP. The one that I went with is the KFD Car Charger DC adapter. That's designed for the ResMed AirSense 10 series, in addition to a few other models. It costs around $35, which is a lot more affordable than the OEM DC charger that you could get directly from ResMed. Number 2, during a power outage, make sure that you disable the humidifier and the heater on your CPAP. The heater and the humidifier take up the most amount of power when using your CPAP machine. Typically, your CPAP machine is set to auto for both of these, and you don't really think about it because it's just connected to your wall outlet. So what you want to do is look up the instructions on the model of your CPAP and figure out how you could change those 2 settings to manual. Once you find those settings, just go over to both the heater and the humidifier and turn them off. Yeah, you'll have to sleep with your CPAP machine without the nice heated water that you normally get from the humidifier, but you are now going to be able to run it for around 10 to 12 days using the Jackery Explorer 500. With this setup, I found that you lose around 1.25% of the power per hour. And the battery runs much more efficiently for the first 24 hours, where you'll lose around 1% per hour. So for every hour that you sleep, you're going to lose a percentage on the Jackery Power Bank 500. That's pretty good. During my testing, I was able to use my ResMed AirSense 10 CPAP machine for up to 12 days, which is really good. That will get you through an extended power outage, or a week-long camping trip, or you could even take it with you to Burning Man. Using this setup with the DC adapter and the humidifier and heater turned off, you'll be able to get several days of use out of your CPAP machine to allow you to have a good night's sleep. It takes several hours to recharge the Jackery Explorer 500, so just plug it in overnight to recharge, and when you wake up in the morning, it will be back at 100%. I've included links in the description box below to the Jackery Explorer 500 and the DC adapter. These are the exact ones that were used for this particular video. I purchased them from Amazon. When I'm not actively using the Jackery, I just store it elsewhere, but we'll be able to take it out for emergency purposes. Yeah, you can use the same strategy using alternative power banks, such as the ones made by Goal Zero or Energy or any of the other manufacturers. However, I think that the Jackery is a really nice battery to use for this purpose, in addition to just having it as a regular portable power station. It's really great to have this while camping to plug in your cell phone and other electronic devices. But that's going to do it for this video featuring how to power your CPAP machine during a power outage, featuring the Jackery Explorer 500 and DC adapter for connecting your CPAP machine to the power bank. I hope that you enjoyed watching it. Please feel free to leave any kind of comments below in the comments section regarding this video. If you're a CPAP user, how do you power your CPAP machine during a power outage? I'd be curious on what setup that you use, so leave those comments below in the comments section. Stay tuned for more emergency preparedness videos, and I'll see you next time. Sleep tight.